it was a transition to coming back on the court? Because your numbers certainly look like it was effortless.
Yeah, I didn't know. This is the longest I've been without playing basketball. So I didn't know how, especially coming off the bench, not playing the first quarter, and then having to stay warm and do all the things necessary to go out there and be my best. I just had to go out there and just play with confidence and do what I do and not think about anything. And it took me a little bit, but, it's just basketball at the end of the day, and it's something that I love doing.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, James. Welcome back.
Thanks.
As you point out, you've never really had an extended injury of this sort. I mean, considering how long you were out and how little experience you have coming back from lengthy layoffs, are you surprised at how quickly it kind of came back to you and you were back in the flow of things?
Not really. Not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I study the game. I'm very unselfish. I take the game and I play it the right way every single night. So I don't try to do anything that I can't do or anything that doesn't benefit our team. And if that mindset right there keeps me in a really good place.
Malika Andrews, ESPN.
James, you have such a stark impact on this team's ability to win. They are, the numbers just say you guys are so much better when you're in the lineup. I'm wondering what sort of pride you take on that ability to come in, have that immediate impact, even when you've had a layoff like this.
I know I can score the basketball, but I take pride in getting guys involved and letting guys be involved in offense, and that way defensively we can all be locked in and just a lot easier, and so I want everybody to get their shots, whether they're rolls to the rim or three-point catch and shoots or whatever the case may be, or just get an opportunity to get a shot, and that's something that I've been doing throughout the course of my career, especially when I was in Houston. So from, obviously Kevin and Kai, going to get their shots whenever, however they want, but my job is to, get everybody else on this roster easier opportunities. And throughout, when I was sitting out, I had multiple conversations with Steve on our offense and kind of putting myself in position to be successful, and that means getting guys better shots. So it's something that we still continue to work on, and these next 2 days that we have between games and then that week after our last regular season game is very, very vital to, our success in the sense of offensively and defensively being on the same page.
And then Steve has sort of reiterated to us over and over again that while he sort of could go either way with you playing before or not, he wants to bubble wrap you and make sure you're good for the playoffs, that you've reiterated it's important to you. When you went out there, did you feel that? You're like, oh, yes, I needed this before the playoffs? Or?
Of course. Preseason is one thing, regular season is another level, postseason is an entire another level, and then it gets, the levels increase as you, go different rounds. So, for me, I wanted to get out there and just be on the court, for my teammates and let them feel my presence, and then also get my conditioning and my win back up to where I'm able to compete and be